Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. I got some pretty cool news for you guys. You enjoy watching these games? You want to play the games? It's time. Yeah, y'all see that? Came into focus. Season 4, written. We're good. Okay, so here's the deal. What I need you guys to do, if you're interested in playing, you're going to need, first off, a Facebook account. I know, just throwing out the most disqualifying thing possible right away. You need to have a Facebook account. It needs to be a dedicated Facebook account. That means if you're using your dad's Facebook account or something like that, it's not going to work, because if you change the password, you can't play and you're out of the game. Like, done, all right? You need to have an actual Facebook account in order to go to the Facebook group, Comic Book University. Not the Comic Book University page. That's not going to work. I haven't used that thing in forever. Not my personal profile. If you're not my friend, I'm not going to answer you. I've got a whole list of people trying to, do the friendship thing. No. Facebook for me is mostly friends and family. That's what I use my Facebook for usually, like my personal profile. But as far as the Facebook group, that's where I interact with everybody, and whatever, whether you're a comic book fan or a game fan, whatever. That's how I usually interact with people. So, go to Facebook. You need some kind of, even if you're just creating this Facebook profile simply for the purpose of this game, do it. Just do it. What do you call it? Go to the Comic Book University Facebook group. You will see a post pinned to the top. Actually, you're going to have to apply for permission to enter. I've got multiple admins. I got mods in there, moderators, so that you should be picked up pretty quickly. All right? And then go to the top post, the pinned post that will talk about the game. Add your name to the, I want to play, and I'm going to need some kind of a description. If you can just do a comment where you can give me a description of your character, that would be pretty damn epic. All right? If you feel the need to throw in a file, as long as I can read it, we're good. But yeah, I'd really like you to just make a comment where you put all of, your FASERIP stuff and everything. We're going to be using the blue book. That's the advanced edition. And aside from that, I don't want to use there is no free-for-all for the Ultimate Player's book, but if there is a power or two that you want to use in there, something like that, by all means, throw it in. I will, of course, moderate the entire game. I'm going to see, what's going on. Am I going to actually use this power? If you're using something that's just way too powerful for the game as far as I'm concerned, that you're not going to be able to use that. But you basically make the characters yourself. What are power levels? What are rules? All that stuff. Well, within this Season 4, I have got multiple power levels worth of game. So I'm going to be doing multiple teams. That means I'm probably going to need, how many people can I use? I'm thinking about 20, maybe even 30. Depends on how many people are interested in the game, because I can spread all this good stuff out. And it's going to be an interactive thing where all the different groups could be able to work with each other. But best case scenario, they'll never see each other, but they'll definitely see the results of each other's handiwork in your own individual games, in your own individual groups. So this is going to be a multi-tier, multi-encompassing mission. Real talk, my peeps. If you want to play a Silver Surfer level character, a Thor level character, cosmic level, by all means, we're good. You want an earthbound powerhouse like Hulk or Juggernaut? We got room for that. You want a more moderately powered strength level character or Blaster or something like that, like Ben Grimm or Havoc and Cyclops? Hey man, we got room for that. Just want to play somebody like Spider-Man who's more mid-tier or Goliath? Cool, man. I got room for those too. We can do some Daredevil-like characters. Hell, I've even got a mission set up for characters who have no powers whatsoever, but have twice as many skills as usual. Yeah, like that. So, whole bunch of good stuff coming up. If you guys want to get in on the game, make sure you have a Facebook account. Go to the Comic Book University Facebook group. Seek approval if you're not already in the group. And go visit the top pinned post. And in the comments section, make your character. I want to see the whole thing. Yeah, if you don't actually know how to play the game, doesn't fully disqualify you. There's no immediate time limit on this thing. I'm looking over the next 2 weeks. I'll be looking over characters. So if you want to go and look at the first 5 episodes or so of my What is FASERIP, by all means, or FASERIP Explained, I think that's what it's called, then by all means, go there. You'll learn how to make a character and the gist of playing the game. I've actually got 49 episodes of that, so you should be perfectly fine in being able to play the game there. After that, yeah, if you want a magic-based character, a mutant-based character, what you want to wear armor like Iron Man, you want to be a Reed Richards character, whatever little thing that you want to do, you let me know. You want to you want to be in the detective espionage version of the game. You want to be in a game where you're just running up and killing things. You want to be in something where there's some kind of a murder mystery type thing going. You want something, whatever. All right, got a whole bunch of teams that I need to be able to have this mission accomplished. So whatever you're thinking about doing, just do it. Seriously. All right. High concept character that nobody's ever gotten before. It's cool. It's cool. We're just here to have fun. So by all means, make your character. This is your chance to get in on the game. The next time that this happens may be a year from now. So if you've got the time to do this, by the way, the games will probably be run about 9 o'clock at night on certain nights of the week. I'm not entirely sure which nights of the week, but we'll see. We'll see. Monday's usually the day that I've been doing it, but I'm thinking about adding like a Thursday and Friday to the game also. But usually 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Everything's going to be done Eastern Standard Time. All right? You got a character concept. You want to get on the game. Go ahead and pitch your idea. I will be running session zeros live with everybody. Also, you have to be able to show your face. If you're camera shy, sorry, because these are all going to be recorded, and I want everybody to be able to see you, interact with you, know who you are, all that good stuff. So, yeah, let's get to it. All right, guys, enjoy the game, which is actually a part of the lead up to season 4. Episode 5, Season 1, Episode 5 of Team A, the A team, the badass team. You just skip the B and go straight to the A, the badass team. And, or you can call them the ass backwards team, whatever. So you guys have had some serious problems with A.I.M as of late. And, yeah, you guys don't really like each other. But then you come to find out that Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. has been working with these guys, which is really weird. But S.H.I.E.L.D. has always been weird, so it's not that weird. It's just weird-ish. So what have you guys been doing for the past week or so?
I definitely want to get some rollable, like large-sized rollable papers so that I can make life-size drawings of everyone on the team except for myself.
You want scrolls, don't you? Ty wants to take down S.H.I.E.L.D. All right. All right. Ty, what do you want to do besides take down S.H.I.E.L.D.? What have you been doing for the past week?
Well, actually, being an artist is one of my talents, so I'll work with him. Also, while I'm doing my daily vlogs on YouTube. If I can't get like big name superheroes to sit down for interviews, I'll just make them.
Nice. Even Night Thrasher just like rides right past you on a skateboard. He's like, get out here, poser. Oh man. And he's definitely not camera shy. So
No.
Philip, what have you been doing, you think?
Really hang out with the rest of the team.
All right.
Because I'm kind of, like I said, my dad left me with them. I didn't have no place to go. I got kicked out.
Abandoned. Left on the side of the road. Mm-hmm. Derek?
Well, as where I'd gotten my powers because, from the saving kids from a fire at a history museum that he worked at, well, now that I was thinking it's just recently kind of been reopened, so he's been kind of reestablishing his contacts there.
Okay.
at said history museum with people that worked there. You know, he was just a grunt that worked there because he loved history so much that he was, you know, he was just at the time, you know, he was just a custodian there, but you know, he knew a lot of people there, and he was just kind of going and reestablishing those contacts.
All right. I digs it. I digs it. All right. So you could actually, if you've, how many spare contact slots do you have?
I've got 3 open spots, so
If you want to do your role, your resources role, so your ability modifier role,
roll.
percentile.
Okay, roll to 49.
Okay, so no change. So
Okay.
you're going to stay at, let's say, typical 6. So they'll give you free passes to come in, give you a free meal when you come in, as long as you don't abuse it. And then, they'll let a couple of friends come in and whatnot. And you can slowly start to build those resources. If you get up to, like, let's say, good 10, you get the, a serious guided tour, bunch of, what do you call it, backstory stuff. They'll give you some serious in-depth details. Excellent 20 or more, that's when you start talking about the behind the scenes stuff. Like, you know what? Wait right here. Let me go and pull out some, this one exhibit that we got in the back. At Remarkable 30, they say, come with me into the back. Let me show you this cool exhibit,
Right on.
All right. And so on and so forth. At Incredible 40, they hired Dr. Voodoo to come in, Brother Voodoo to come in and do a seance on your stuff. I think amazing it would upgrade to Doctor Strange. So let's see, you got you four are hanging out. You're remodeling your place. You're installing the gigantic screen TV. You're watching Cobra Kai season 2 because hell's to the yes. What do you call it? You guys are doing such a great job. You even got some red carpet tickets specifically through Ty's vlogging. You got to interview Kevin Feige at the premiere of Avengers Endgame.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you guys are hanging out. What do you call it? If your contacts were a little higher with them, maybe you get like a walk-on silent part. Just one of the people who like die in a snap or something. And you guys are hanging out watching some TV, and all of a sudden you hear a very loud explosion. It's close enough that it feels like there's an earthquake afterwards. And, you guys know that it's not an actual earthquake. It's from the explosion. It was that near.
Can we see the explosion?
You can run outside and you can check, and you can actually see the dust and the dirt, the debris being kicked up from not too far down the street, about 8 buildings over. This was not an industry warehouse. It was not an industrial warehouse, but it is a big warehouse where you're not sure what was necessarily done there. It almost looks like a government building.
They're calling my name.
I'm gonna grab my brick scroll
Okay.
and I'm gonna go out and see what's happening.
Okay.
I'll go out, and as soon as they see backfire, I'm going to be like, "What did you blow up now?"
Yeah, I'll go out there.
Bad guess, man.
he's farting out his grenades now.
Too much
I
beans
told you
and
to
Cinco de
be-
Mayo?
Do you get better distance with that?
Oh man.
Gotta lay off those refried beans, man.
Can I leap over to exactly where it was at to see if anybody is injured?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
As far as injuries, you do see people coming out. What do you call it? So you get there a little bit earlier. So you start ushering people out. You hear creaking and groaning because the building is actually still standing, most of it. What do you call it? The rest of you guys catch up. And Philip, I'm going to need you. What's your reason?
Excellent.
I'm going to need you to make a roll and tell me what color you got.
Hang on. Apparently I can't read. Green.
Okay, green is good enough. You're not entirely sure, but Well, you realize that the structure is about to fall over, and there are still people coming out. You're not entirely sure where the best place to brace it is, but you have a rough idea.
You said we can all hear it groaning or something?
Oh yeah, you can all hear it. You can
All
actually
right,
see the bending of metal, the warping of the steel.
I definitely myself want to run inside and grow so that I can try to hold up some of the ceiling, be a pillar myself.
I was gonna say, is there something that I could hold up too with
There
my
absolutely is.
strength?
So both
Okay.
you two can go and do that. Mind you, Derek, you're still -1 to all of your FASE abilities and your powers for this session because of
Okay.
your attack on the endurance, your endurance loss in the previous
So
session.
it still gives me an incredible strength.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're still tough as nails. So you're at incredible 36, right?
Normally it's amazing 46, so
Yeah.
however you want to do it.
Yep. So incredible 36.
Okay.
So you could still lift about 6 tons. So you're just like, dude, usually this is nothing, but I don't want to open up my stitches or, re-rupture my spleen.
Right.
you know? So yeah, you're holding up the side of the wall. What do you call it? Inside, you got what's your name that doesn't go with any of your powers again? Xavier?
Samson?
Huh?
Samson Stone?
Samson. Okay, in this particular case,
Samson the Stone Giant?
it's fine. Samson. So Samson's in there, like he just grows up and he's holding everything up. And yeah, you pretty much are kind of like a Samson. So instead of pushing pillars to the side, you're holding structure up. So what do you call it? What are the other two players doing? Philip and Ty.
Running people in and out.
Okay.
Yeah. My phone, of course, is on a live feed. I'll clip it to my jacket, and I'm going to put up my projected force field in case stuff starts falling. It's not that powerful, so I only want to take 2 or 3 people at a time, but I'll start going in and taking people out.
Your force field is only personal, or is it?
No, it's projected.
It's projected. Okay, cool.
But
cool.
it's only remarkable of 26, and I know that goes down the more people, so I don't want to get more than maybe 2 or 3 at most at a time.
Yeah, it goes -1 comm shift per person you have inside. So
Yeah.
if you have 2 people, you're good. If you have 3, it's at typical, which is still good against the falling debris. But the big stuff, the Widowmaker, yeah. So, okay, so you're pulling some people. You're both pulling some people out. What do you call it? You guys are able to pull this off, and I'm going to say that everybody can take 100 basic karma because there's a lot of people you guys are getting out. And the 2 guys holding stuff up take an extra 10. Excuse me.
All right.
And is there anything else you guys can think of to do to try and help more people?
If I get a second, I want to animate my my brick scroll so that they can try and help a bit too.
Good idea. Take an extra 15 karma.
I don't know if I can do this or if it would be a power stunt, but I want to try to use my telepathy to kind of search with my mind to
Thank you.
reach into the rub.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but I'm thinking to myself, you could at the very least try to check other people's cell phone because everybody's always got their cell phone on them, right? And check
Yeah.
if their cell phone. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. This would normally be a power stunt, but since you're really just looking for a general location, you're not looking for anybody specifically. I'll let you just get away with doing this once, and instead of giving you karma for it, I'm going to do something even better. I'm going to give you 1 tick on your power stunts for psychic telolocation.
Oh, okay.
So if you ever do want to make that power stunt into an actual power stunt, you've technically already done it once, which is equal to at least minimum 100 karma points. Philip, anything you can think of to do extra?
Other than running back and forth and trying to get people out.
Okay.
And if anybody's next to a wall or whatever, I can blow the wall out so they get out faster that way.
Okay, that's good. So you do educated demolition. of areas that aren't structurally or that are
Yeah.
more structurally reliable. Okay, that's a good idea right there. Take an extra 10 karma points for that. And Derek,
I'm still trying to hold this thing up so, so that these people can get out.
yeah, if you shift it a certain way, I'm sure that you could find out something else to do. It's up to you though. I don't have anything in mind for you, but if if I was
Yeah,
Derek, this is what I would do. Like I can't think of anything.
I mean, if they're getting the people out, we're keeping it up long enough so that they can get out.
That's fair. At the very least, take 5 karma points for your shirt, your Marvel shirt. Anybody
Sweet.
else wearing Marvel comics related, comic book related stuff? No. Okay. I'm wearing my I.M Groot shirt, which coincidentally enough in the Afrikaans language and close enough to the Deutsch language means I am great.
Hey, not to be off topic, but at the last session, my endurance had been knocked down to typical, which is 2 column shifts lower. Should it only be 1 now?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, your endurance goes up 1 column shift every recovers once every week.
Okay.
Technically supposed to roll for it, but and trance or recovery would actually help in that. Okay, so you guys are able to get all these guys out, as many people as you can, and I'm going to say that with Ty's thinking on the co-location, you're able to assist the fire department that show up. The EMTs are able to, get more people faster and get people down to the various hospitals in the neighborhood. So you guys did a really good job. And this is going to be enough to boost everybody, even the mutants' popularity, by 1 point.
Yay! That's 2 popularity.
Same here.
2 more than Joe Blow down the street that you just rescued.
But how many YouTube followers does that come to?
It's a lot.
Am I monetized yet?
Yeah, you're more than monetized. Forget about it. I went to my local comic book store on Free Comic Book Day because my guy was asking me, make sure you show up, come in and support the store. I'm like, yeah, of course. So I went. 1 person recognized me.
Hey, at least it was 1 person.
I guess so. It was like, oh wow, I finally get to meet Professor Bill. I was like, hey, what's up, man? What's up? Like 1 person, and like this is my haunt. This is where I go. I tell people I go there.
Hey, have you shot any videos at your local store?
Oh, every Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, when I go to my local comic shop, the people behind the counter recognize me every time.
Oh, really? No, even those guys are like,
they come out with my pulls and they're like, here you go, Mr. Pierce. And I'm like, my dad's here? Oh.
Oh, that's so cute. They're all formal. I got something for you to pull, jackass. Anyway, okay. So you guys do a pretty damn good job. All right. From this point on, you have a little bit of time to try and interact with the emergency service workers or whomever. And don't forget, you guys have some empty slots for contacts if you really, really, really want to use them for this particular case.
I have no contacts, so that would work.
Wait, go over that one more time.
You have a couple of moments right now if you want to interact with any of the EMT workers, the first responders.
Well, I remember I recognize some of them from the time with the accident at the museum. I do recognize a few of them.
Okay. If you want, I can make a popularity roll for you at Feeble 2. Oh, geez, no! All my invincible Doctor Doom stuff fell. My infamous Doctor Doom stuff.
That's how famous. That's how famous you are. That's how famous you are. Doctor Doom is scared of you.
Oh, bite me. Oh, I do have my little yellow jacket.
Ooh.
I got the big one too over here. I actually just got
life size.
1/12 scale, so 6 inches.
While he's connecting with them, I kind of want to stay out of the first responder's eye, but I want to shrink down and start seeing if I can't use my super speed to find where the bomb or whatever went off.
Okay, good. Let me try and resolve this really quick first. I rolled an 84 for you for Feeble 2 popularity, Derek. So that's in the green. So they barely recognize you, but they do recognize you. Like, oh, hey, yeah. I think I saw your face. Yeah. Oh, you were just one of the guys doing all this stuff. What's going on, man? He doesn't. It's not enough that he's going to shake your hand. He's got his thumbs in his Batman utility belt that the cops always wear. But he's, that's what I call it. But he's just like, oh yeah, what's going on?
Hey, not much, man. I don't know if you remember me, but I think we bumped into each other when that accident happened over at the museum. You look familiar from that too.
Oh,
I was the guy pulling those kids out of there.
yeah, I do remember you. That's right. Now that you say something, yeah, I recognize the face. Damn, you're a hell of a hero. What's your name?
Oh, I go by Bricks, but Jason Braxton.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do have a public identity.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Okay. Cool, man. So you guys are gonna be heroes, or for this neighborhood?
Oh, working on it. Better to have more good guys than bad guys.
Without blowing your hand off, we'll see about that. If you could do a power punch without blowing your hand off, we'll see about that. So okay, so where you want to go with the interaction? Go ahead and sway it where you want to go.
I want to see if. So do you know what caused this?
Oh, we just got here, man. There's gonna have to be an investigation, and most likely it's gonna be the fire department that does the investigation, and we'll just get the reports afterwards. And if they state an actual criminal activity, then we're gonna have to investigate it. We're gonna have to pick up the investigation from there.
Huh. Hey, you think maybe we could assist you with some of this if it does turn into an investigation? Anything we could do to help you unofficially?
No, I got you unofficially. Okay, you caught me on this one. Nice one. Take 5 points for stumping me. He's thinking to himself. He's like, that's actually straight out of the judge's book. It can go up to 15. He's like, yeah, unofficially, I don't know, but we haven't exactly set up a perimeter yet as far as all that stuff. So if you wanted to go back, yeah, I could say that you're just going in to rescue or to continue rescuing people. You've already been here doing that. Your buddy over here with the really weird looking giant size cell phone camera over there, he's still taking images and fluffing his hair and talking to people on Skype, I guess. Was it YouTube?
This was YouTube. I've also downloaded a police scanner app so I can listen to that.
That's what he does. I'm gonna say to the police officer, I'll be like, hey man, thanks for looking out. I'm gonna see what I can figure out, and if I find anything, maybe I can get it back to you too. And then I give him one of my business cards, and just keep in touch with me. That's my private number. So I run in.
All right. So you can do you can try to make if you wanted to, an overall contact with the police department, this local precinct, or more specific, you can make this specific officer a contact, and the benefits and detriments. I don't know about cons, but different benefits depending on which one you want to do.
I would think that with the man specifically, it would probably be there might be a little more personable.
Okay.
Like you might be able to get a little more out of him if that happened. So okay.
To establish that now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll for that. Your ability modifier roll.
Rolled a 68.
That's a +1, so a good 10.
All right.
Okay, so I would say that in an emergency, if he ever got hurt, he would hand you his gun. You know what I'm saying? If you know, if you were both pursuing someone.
I've definitely influenced this guy in a good way.
100%, yeah.
All right. Well, should we come up with a name for this dude?
Yeah, by all means, make a name for him, and just remind me, whatever, and I'll try to remember it later when I'm doing the editing for this video. I'll recall it, and this will be your permanent contact. Remember, you can't abuse contacts. And
No.
contacts work both ways. So technically, he's also got good 10 popularity with you.
I did offer it to him.
Yes.
So yeah. So I'll come up with a name here later on. But yeah. So I'll run in and see if I can't find something that could have caused this.
Okay. What do you call it? Philip would actually be the best at determining, in this particular party for determining where ground zero for this was.
All right, I grab him by the arm, say, "Come with me."
If you want to.
Hey, I'm coming. Did I ask any victims where they might have noticed it started?
Well, it turns out that you're looking at this, and this is actually, I want you to make a roll just for the sake of conversation, using your excellent reason. Excellent, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ooh, and it's demolition, so actually a +1 column shift to that.
Ooh. I rolled a 30.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Not good.
No, you're in the white. Okay, so this is your specialty, though. So I'm going to say that you have the basic knowledge, and you look at this, and you're able to tell that this was not done with incendiaries. So this was not a fire that started. This was likely a controlled demolition, but you can't really tell anything more than that. If you were to search around and try and gather more evidence, I would give you an opportunity to make another roll.
I've been searching around for a little bit while he was having that conversation using my super speed. Could I?
Okay.
I've only got a yucky amount of good reason, but but I would like to add karma if I could.
No, there is no adding karma for this kind of a role because you don't have the talent.
All right.
So I'm going to deny you your karma use. Oh, okay, bang, there you go. Ty just put up a link to Marvel fandom Wikipedia New York, and I just lost it. Oh, well, no big deal. I'll find it later in the comments. Nice one, dude. Take 5 for that. 5 karma. Okay. Go ahead and make a what's your intuition? What's your reason?
Both of them are good 8. If I could, all my mental stats are in psyche with amazing, but otherwise.
Sorry, no, this isn't a
yeah, I know.
situation.
I'll take a look.
You had like remarkable psyche, intuition and good reason. I'd let you meet in the middle with an excellent, but nope, sorry, you're stuck at good. So go ahead and make a roll. No karma for you.
All right. Come on, baby, roll good.
Philip,
No.
I'm looking.
Nope.
Nothing.
That's white.
Okay, so you're in a room with a guy that says, "I started the bomb," and you're like, "Nope, nothing suspicious here," and you run off. No, that doesn't actually happen, but that's how blatant it was. And you're just like, "Nope, nothing here."
I'm just going too fast to really take in anything.
That's probably what it is. All right. Anybody else? I will say, Ty, go ahead and make a roll. Reason roll. Only reason.
Okay.
Mechanical intuition.
My reason's not too bad. Unfortunately, it's just barely in the white by like 2 points.
Barely in the white?
Yeah, I got a 38.
Oh, so okay, so barely out of the white.
Well,
what's lower than white? There are actually charts out there. Some people made homemade charts where there's a blue also, which is lower than white. I guess it's like critical failure.
I think I got that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because every roll was lower than the one before.
Like 10 points.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking around. You're not seeing anything particularly. Okay, last chance, Derek.
Well, I was escorting him through there, but I might as well try to look as well. You know,
What's your
it might be something blaringly obvious. You know, I do have excellent reasons. So
Oh, okay.
Everyone's going off on their own, doing their own thing. We're not even like,
well, I rolled a 74, which puts me just in the yellow.
Damn. All right. You see a particularly interesting piece of shrapnel in the wall. It is a grayish kind of metal. It is not even hot. You go and like touch it, like, what the heck? What is this? You're not sure what this is.
Can I pull it out of the wall? Is it like a little piece?
Yeah, it's
Just shrapnel?
it's definitely shrapnel. You pull it out and you're not entirely sure what this is, but you can see that there's the little pin where a dial would go on.
Little pin with a dial.
The dial
okay.
is, but the pin, still is.
Did okay. Okay, I'm gonna take that with me for sure. Put it in one of my pouches.
Oh, okay.
For further investigation, which I will report fully to my guy in the police department.
Oh, okay. How about to Philip?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna give it to him,
but
I'm gonna
putting it in your pouch.
Well, I thought we were all off doing. I thought we were all looking around trying to collect stuff. But all right, yeah, if he's right there near me, I'll just take it straight to him.
All right, yeah. Otherwise, he's going to ask, like, where did you find this exactly? Like, exactly what room and everything. So, Philip, I'm going to give you an opportunity to make another reason roll. Plus, so remarkable. You may add card choose.
91.
Ooh.
Hot damn! What color is that? Because this is a very game.
oh man, if you add just a little karma retroactively, that'd be a red.
Yeah, it's still a yellow's good.
Wait, no, remarkable or incredible?
Under remarkable.
Remarkable and 91 is yellow.
So my rule is it's a minimum of 10 to add karma, but after the fact, it's doubled. So if you want to add 20 karma points, you got in the red. I'll give you 4.
I'll do that.
Boom! Cost you 20 karma points, and all of a sudden everything comes to you.
About time.
You look at the thing, and you could tell where the bomb actually came from. It came from the other room. That wall itself had actually fallen down, so you can't see where it shot through that wall. But you go walking over, and you can see it's like, holy crap! This is the where it happened. You start moving debris out of the way, and you can see the mark on the ground. Now this is nothing that people use in explosives. Ty, come on over and do a fairly redundant roll using your mechanical intuition. And do you have?
Let's see. I'm actually in the red.
Okay, you don't have the physics talent, regardless, right?
No, I've got electronics talent.
Okay. Unfortunately, not quite close enough. So you look at this and you realize that this is this was an explosion that was created using cold fusion. This is not something that demolitions experts use. This is not something that police use. This is not something that Navy SEALs use. Like, nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody terrestrial. Nobody mundane.
I'm going to let the guys know about this. And then I'm going to private message Nick Fury.
Oh, damn. Did he give you the number?
I don't know.
It's Ty. Does he need to?
Make a roll using your telepathy.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
You feel free to add karma. This is going to be great.
Has he told all of us this?
My telepathy? Yes. Yeah, I just told you. Let's see.
You know that.
So
that's really cool reasoning too, because he might be able to like use his phone telepathy to see all the phones around him and then kind of like steal the numbers and store them for later use?
Oh yeah, he could do that.
Yeah. I got in the yellow. Without karma, I got in the yellow.
I'm gonna say that Nick Fury is a red.
Okay,
If you want, you can retroactively add karma.
19 points will get me in the red.
19 points, so double that, and just do 38 karma points. Yep.
Okay, I'll do that for the red then.
Oh crap! Ring, ring, ring.
So
Who is this?
And I'll send him I'm going to send him a picture while I'm doing it. Oh, hey, Nick. This is Lenny, known as the Millennial. We met a couple of weeks ago.
What's the picture that you sent?
Of the explosion, the bomb,
Okay.
or where the explosion happened at. It's like, yeah, I'm with my superhero buddies. Oh, by the way, here's my YouTube channel if you want to check out what we've been up to. Here's a link. Yeah, this looks. I'm not an expert in explosives, but I am an expert in some related areas, and this looks like a cold fusion bomb to me. And I know that's not a normal thing, so I thought, maybe SHIELD should know about this.
I'm gonna say that there is a 3-second pause. I rolled for it. I'm gonna add karma, and there's gonna be a 5-second call.
Okay.
He says, I'm not even going to ask you how you got this phone number, millennial.
He's good.
But this is actually really interesting, and you just put this on my radar, so I'm going to forgive this intrusion of privacy.
Okay, before you hang up, would you please go like my channel? I mean...
I will be in touch.
Okay. Thanks, Nick.
A couple seconds later, you get a notification. You do have one more subscriber.
Okay.
You can only assume.
Yes.
Oh man, you can only assume. In fact, the handle is "Don't trust cats."
Oh. Oh man! Now I gotta start doing cat videos.
Oh man! All right, so yeah, you're this was fun. You guys can take an extra 50 karma points for this meeting. This was good. So you
maybe
guys reestablish your you've solidified this bond with your police officer contact.
I definitely asked Ty. I don't know if he could, but if he could describe what the cold fusion bomb looked like, I'd pull out like a sketch pad or something.
Okay, it won't be easy because it's not terrestrial, but at the same time, yeah. In fact, you know what? Like with your mechanical intuition, you figure it should be the device itself will be easy, but you'd have to have the physics talent for it,
Yeah,
and the engineering talent, because this would be a mechanical engineering thing. If you had those two talents together, you could at least draw the shape of the thing. But you can say that the dimensions of this thing, if it were rounded, how this was made, which it looks to be the case with this piece of shrapnel that Derek had found, Bricks had found, you'd say that it's probably about 8 inches or so diameter, 8 to 12 inches diameter.
And two things. One, Samson, no offense, I'm not sure this is something I want you drawing. And second of all, while it just occurred to me, if they haven't already thought of it, who is it? Oh, Bricks. Bricks, your buddies with a cop. You might want to ask him if they can access any kind of like security footage around or in the building or something like that. I'm sure they'll think of that sooner or later, but it might tell them who put this bomb here.
You yourself would have known. Actually, you can access the security footage, but in fact, with a roll, was that a power stunt for you last week? I forget.
When I did the security override.
Yeah.
I believe it. No, I don't think it was. My invisibility. I did invisibility, and that was a power stunt.
So it was the glitch. The glitch was also a power stunt.
Yeah, that was a power stunt too.
Okay, but investigate this. Okay, so make a roll using your power.
Oh, that's a bad roll. Let's see.
Oh, well, what is it?
Oh, it's way down in the white. I rolled a 10.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, so you're not able to access for some reason. Which is
Nick jammed me after I made that call to him.
I can take that. So, okay, you guys are wrapping things up, and your police buddy takes the little piece of shrapnel itself, and you guys, I don't know, you guys kind of do your separation thing. You go back to base and you start trying to collaborate your information, going over things a little bit more to see what's what, and what do you call it? While you're down there, while you're doing what you're doing, I'm going to give you guys a couple of hours to do anything that you might want to do. Is there anything specifically you guys might want to do for the next 2 or 3 hours? Ty is working.
I'll touch base. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, bud.
You go ahead first.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. I was just going to say, I'll just touch base, make good on my deal with that police officer as far as, letting him know what we've figured out. And I'm also going to let him in on the fact that he did contact Shield.
Wow. Okay.
Just in case maybe that officer decides not to bark up that tree.
Gotcha. All right.
I figure I might as well have his back if he's going to have mine.
While you're on the phone with the officer, I want to ask you if you can ask him what went on in that building officially.
Okay. Yeah, I'll ask him what the official story is.
Officially, it's under vacation right this moment. You want a targeting range you could use? Not that you could use.
Well, no, I mean just like before the explosion.
Oh, no.
Like what the building was for.
Oh, finally, somebody asked that. It is an unregistered governmental building.
Unregistered. All right.
With a little bit of digging, I would say with...
Yeah, I'm looking up property records already.
Okay, so you can look up property records. If that fails, then Derek, you can try and squeeze your contact for a little bit more information. Go ahead.
I got in the red on that one.
This building is actually owned by Trask Holdings.
Well, that doesn't sound ominous.
Would we know who Trask is? As the what our characters know who Trask is, not somewhat. Obviously, some of us do, but
is that the same as Trask Industries?
Trask Holdings. This is Trask Holdings.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you guys know who Trask is in the comic books, I'll say your characters know in real world because he was a political figure.
Well, this.
I asked you guys who this Trask guy is.
Wait,
is he something like Stark or anything?
He's the enemy of the X-Men.
Yes.
Yeah, like the Sentinels Trask?
Yes.
He was a wasn't he the preacher guy, or am I thinking of another character?
No, you're thinking of a different guy.
Is this that mutant killer guy?
William Stryker. You're thinking of
I'm thinking of Stryker, that's right. Okay.
You're thinking of Sabretooth's son.
Say again?
Ooh.
He's thinking of Sabretooth's son.
Yeah.
Okay. So, no, yeah. Trask is the
okay.
No, yeah.
All right.
Different person entirely.
That changes some things.
Okay.
One, I want to look at the room again where the bomb went off because I'm trying to figure out. At first, I was thinking this was like a terrorism thing, but now I'm wondering if this was just like an experimental thing that went wrong.
Maybe it could be some sort of tech stealing as well. I think I need to make a call too, just in case I can get anything out of that.
Gotcha. What's your popularity resources with that contact?
I think I forgot to write down the popularity.
That's unfortunate. You want to roll it now?
Sure.
Okay. Modifier.
69. Nice.
Okay, yeah, I believe that just gives you a +1 to that also. So
All right.
good 10 resources with your familial business, familial business.
All right. Now, do I roll to see if I can get anything out of them?
By all means.
All right. 72. What's that under good 10? That's probably just a green.
It's still in the green?
I don't know.
Under good.
Under good. Yeah, I didn't write down good because I had very few skills that were only good.
So what color did you get?
Can someone look what 72 under good is?
Oh, you don't have the chart? No worries.
Yeah, sorry. That's what I was saying.
Green.
It is green?
Green.
That's
All right.
Oh man, hairy cusp of yellow. That's no problem. Of course, they're in Chicago, you're in New York, so there's only so much that they could do. But like, listen, we're gonna get on that for you, all right? We're gonna see what we could do.
And I know I owe you guys a lot.
Hey, don't worry about it. One of these days, we're gonna be in the neighborhood. You're gonna invite us over for apple pie.
And I am dealing with I'm being quiet. I'm trying to not have my other guys hear me about this. I am getting in with, seems like we're around a lot of tech companies and stuff like that. I mean,
That's good to know. Don't worry, we're keeping the tabs on you.
Are you kidding? Everybody tapped into your phone and tracing the call. And I'm not just doing it like to you. I mean, if any of you have phones, I've done that.
I don't have a phone.
This is the modern world. Everybody's got a phone. I'd say Philip probably has like a Nokia.
Okay. He's got a flip phone.
He's got a flip phone. He's got like one of those old Nokias, the big fat ones, almost as fat as yours. He can like, hey guys, what's going on?
Hello?
actually, would I be able to draw up a phone?
Wait, Derek, hold
Hello?
that up to your ear and say, greed is good.
Greed is good.
Perfect. The Michael Douglas
Yeah.
phone.
Show me the money.
Would I be able to draw up a phone to make calls on?
That is interesting. I would say stuff like that would be a power stunt because you're not technically supposed to have working machines, but yeah, by all means, why the hell not?
Oh,
I'll
you need to
spend
go
a
for like
power
Would that-
stunt on that because I really don't want I don't want them. I'm really
Just a-
paranoid about this.
Just as a
You know what? Here, hold on. Listen, I've got an idea. If you wanted to, and you want to take the electronics talent, or at the very least, I would even probably say the tinkering, the repair tinkering talent. If you were to pay for that, buy that talent, I would say that anything that you were to take apart, you'd be able to put back together again with a roll. And any specific item that you do take apart and put back together again with a successful roll, you'll put that on your permanent list, and then you can make a power stunt. Once you get 10, then you're good with any little handheld devices. So you could just make an untraceable phone, just like draw it up really quick using your super speed, and then boom, you make an untraceable phone. I would say that even Ty would have to like consciously make the effort to see that you're using this, and then so on and so forth. Because of course it would disappear in 1 to 10 rounds anyway.
I haven't been using much of my student talent at all. Could I trade that in for tinkering?
Oh, you want to trade it in? You know what? I will. Actually, isn't student is that an asterisk talent? I can't remember.
It's
It's a
one of the
talent.
ones that you have to take at the very beginning, and it reduces the
No,
karma.
I know what it is. Derek, what were you saying?
All I know is it's something that
Can you guys look up?
it allows you to take other skills later for
No.
less karma, I think.
Yeah, it would cost him 800 karma points to get. I know that. I'm wondering, does that have does the? Let me just look it up. I think student has an asterisk next to it, which means it's a double talent.
Oh, that's what you're asking. I'm sorry.
It does?
I think it is, in which case it's 2. And since you haven't been using it at all, I don't have a problem with you trading it in this early in the game. Student.
It does. I found it.
Yep. So that's actually 2 talents. So for one thing, you could trade in that for repair tinkering, and if you choose, first aid.
I didn't realize that it was 2 talents because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to take it. So
Oh, really? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That. You know what? Take an extra. I'm going to give you 20 karma points for your honesty.
thank you.
Oh, but of course.
How much does it cost to learn a talent? Is it 800?
No, this is only if you have the student talent. If it's a talent that doesn't have an asterisk, then it's 1,000 karma points.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind to learn first aid. But I got a long way to go before 1,000.
I think you can only learn one skill a year.
Other things. What do you get that Ultimate Powers book away from me? I hate that book.
That's the first book I ever got.
Oh man, I hate that book.
All right. So yeah, I'll do a power stunt, adding karma to make an untraceable cell phone away from these guys.
Okay. Well, that's a power stunt to do that. Whatever. But yeah, if you want to do that, you want to do that for this specific call that you just made.
Yeah, for this specific call.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, give me 100 karma points, and you could do it.
All right. Thank you.
And then boom, you got the talent. You could just make a cell phone. Whatever.
All right. Thank you.
Those little. It would have to be like one of those little. The flip phones. Like that sort of thing. The old Nokia types. Yeah.
All right.
They still sell those. I think they still sell those in the Middle East. As of 3 years ago, they did.
They've come back actually. They're selling new ones in the U.S. again.
Oh, is it just at Walmart's? Because I've seen them there.
I think they've actually been modernized a little bit. There's some more things on them. You can actually buy also brand new Polaroid cameras at Barnes and Noble now.
What?
Yeah, film too. They sell black and white and color film.
Wow, that is amazing. Okay,
And,
good to know.
and since my phone will only ever last like a minute, it'll be really hard to trace as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's extremely true. And you can also dismiss it if you choose.
hmm
Yeah, it's nothing to just dismiss one of your drawings. So as soon as you're finished, just okay, thanks, close it, and then like as soon as you got the snap sound and just in the dust.
So it's literally
Snap
a
it into
burner
dust,
phone.
you said?
Yeah, I've got it coming in. I ordered one of those Thanos gauntlets that you actually put your hand in, and you can maneuver it. It opens. You can actually snap with it. The gemstones glow.
And this is like total bull, or maybe it would be a power stunt. But I'm totally going to tell him, it's like, I can't set up like an area telepathic link that like automatically picks up any phone calls like within 100 yards of me, right?
Well, you can do that. You can choose to go into one of his very specific cell phones if you want. As actually, you know what? Yeah,
I'm just telling him that. I'm not actually going to do it.
I got you, but because of your mechanical, like I've got to give it to your mechanical intuition. If you wanted to, you can just because you've got mechanical intuition and electronics.
Yeah.
He's got repair tinkering. So anytime he makes a cell phone, it's going to be a throwaway cell phone. There's no way to ever trace it, but you would be able to tap. You would absolutely be able to tap into it if you saw that he made it. Otherwise,
yeah, I'd have to be quick.
Yeah, you'd have to see it and be like, oh shoot, make your roll to do it, and then boom, because you would know what frequency he's using, unless he were to take apart and rebuild multiple cell phones, in which case you wouldn't know which one he's doing.
Oh yeah.
A specific roll each time. Yeah. So he could, you guys keep going back and forth, but you are going to have the constant advantage because of your mechanical intuition. I mean, unearthly reasoning in anything plus a talent to boot. Crazy.
There's my character.
Oh, that's cool.
Who drew that?
Hero Machine.
Oh, nice. Hold it back up and just say something.
You have to say something.
Oh, okay. This is me blasting.
Nice. Now the people will be able to see the the big screen of the thing. Awesome. Okay. So that's what you wanted to do. Bricks, all you're doing is talking to your contact?
Yeah, just trying to make sure that is a good established, make sure that I'm giving him as much as you're giving me, you know.
Okay, cool. Anything that you're doing, Philip? What's your superhero name again?
Backfire.
Blast.
Back blast. That's right. Back blast area clear. We used to say that whenever we fire the M2. The how were they called? The dragons for one. AT4s. There we go. AT4 rocket launchers, anti-tank weapon.
I want to get that with Brick and say, hey man, do you reckon there's any way I could use my power with a punch and actually keep my hands?
Is there any way that you can lift up your camera? We're looking at your knuckles.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries. Let's see. Yeah, you could. The thing is that you're not immune to your own blasts.
Oh.
That was one of the specialty things that you took, was that you can be hurt by your own blast.
I can imagine. Okay, I can imagine like it would probably be pretty bulky and maybe a little heavy, but like a big jackhammer fist, electronic, that's powered explosively.
You can call it the Fistagon and steal from the runaways.
Something like that. He'd just have to drop in a charge of some kind, or
Look up the stake driver from Bloodborne.
Okay, look up the stake driver from Bloodborne, and cool. Is that the video game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I can't remember her name, but the girl who played the Terminatrix in Terminator 3 not Genesis, Terminator 3, whatever that one was, she played she was the actress who played that character, right? She was like a Damphir, half vampire, half human. Don't remember. No big deal.
I haven't seen Terminator 3.
Try not to watch that.
Oh, come on. Chick was hot.
The real Terminator 3 is coming out next year.
This is true. If can't remember her name, but yeah, the girl, James Cameron's ex-wife, Linda Hamilton. If Linda Hamilton's in it, it ain't the real Terminator. I agree.
Linda Hamilton's in the next one, and James Cameron's doing it.
Yep.
And I also heard that Arnold is playing a human.
Oh wow, the original guy. Nice.
I think it's supposed to be, and this is just what I've read online. I don't know if it's true. You know what I mean? You know how crap you read online is. It's could be bull, could be real. You never know.
Could be. All right. So, what do you call? Okay, so you guys are pretty much done. Ty, your character, the millennial, he's able to figure out a couple aspects of here. You really need, like, if you had the physics talent today, you would be the freaking superhero of superheroes. Excuse me, but there's only but so much that you can do right now. But you can tell that there's a certain energy source for this particular blast that didn't assist in the blast, but the metal itself, you took like a scrap of it, a shard of it.
yeah.
It's radiating an energy that you've never experienced before. Maybe it's a good time for you to use one of your unlisted contacts.
Huh. I don't know who my contact would be except Nick Fury. He's not technically a contact, but
No, he said use one of your unlisted ones.
You could make Nick Fury a contact if you want, but he'd probably do like a double contact. But there are other ones. You're
Like
Nick,
if you-
right?
well, I tried to get an internship at Stark.
Okay. Well, yeah. If you wanted Tony Stark to be the contact, you could do that.
Or what's Tony's number 2 guy? It doesn't have to be Tony. I get he's busy.
I got an idea.
James Rhodes. Currently, there's this guy Andy Bang. He's
I know a scientific guy.
who's that?
It's Parker kid.
Oh, hey, that's the guy who takes all the photos of Spider-Man, right?
Yeah,
I'll
but
talk to him
see,
at some point.
we established this one a couple of sessions back.
That's
See,
right.
I could call him, see if he knows anything about it.
Stark's got more money.
That's true.
I'll go
Got more
with.
money, but less time.
I'll go. That's true. I'll go with Tony Stark. I won't
Okay.
necessarily get him. Maybe I'll get like his secretary or something.
Oh yeah, we'll see what's up. No, it because with your mechanical intuition, oh, you're on his radar. So
Okay.
go ahead and make a ability modifier roll. See what your typical 6 popularity goes to with him.
I only got a 23, which is in the white.
That's no. That's not the way it works. The ability modifier table is different. So anywhere from 16 to what is it, like 50 or 49? You it just stays the same. So you've got typical resources with him. So you could go there. You could check out the Stark Museum. You can get access to the first floor. You can eat at the one of the cafeterias. I'm going by the old Lucent building, which had multiple cafeterias in the cafeteria room. It had a shoe shine place. Actually, there's a whole leather worker. They fix your shoes, repair your shoes. It had a post office in there. It had its own museum.
Which chart was I rolling on again?
Say again?
Which chart was I rolling on again?
The ability modifier table. That is where your powers are, right here on page 6.
Okay.
Underneath the picture of Rogue.
That's the guy I need to talk to. He makes gadgets.
Oh, okay. It remains unchanged. Okay.
So it stays typical. So you can't get a paid lunch. They won't give you a lunch, but you can buy a lunch from there. That's about what your thing is. So if you were to call the secretary, Stark would eventually return your call, but you don't have his personal number.
Okay. I'll do that.
Do we know where Stark lives?
Unless you do the Nick Fury thing with him. But you could burn a contact. You could actually burn a contact.
My character's actually more scared of Tony Stark than he is Nick Fury.
I like that about your character.
Is this one of the universes where Peter Parker was a scientist who worked with Doc Ock, or?
No, it's not the Gamerverse. In the Marvel comics, that's considered the Gamerverse currently. Yeah, like the video game. So let's see. Okay, if you want to call him up and try and get some kind of a contact, with him and have a conversation. Yeah, which buildings are Tony Stark's. In fact, his main office of Stark Industries and the main lab is in Dover, New Jersey. That's just right over the bridge.
I'm not going over to Jersey. Come on, nobody goes over to Jersey.
Watch it, man. You know who I am.
How much is it for a contact again?
If you have any spare contact, you should have at least one. But I know that you use your Chicago contact for it.
Yeah.
Okay, Philip wants to blow up one of Tony Stark's cars. This is gonna change the dynamic of the game real quick. When all of a sudden you got a bunch of Stark bots coming after you guys. And I do believe in character death. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
What have you now? So what was I? Sorry, what were you saying, Xavier?
I just had an idea. I'm not.
Yeah. You were contact. So how many more contacts do you have? Do you have any more, or just the one?
I only had the one. I only rolled and got the one contact and the 2 talents and the.
Okay. So be it. Then you'd have to buy a contact, and I think that contacts. I know for Magic they cost 500. I don't remember how much karma it costs to buy a new contact. Somebody can feel free to look it up. I think it's also 1,000 karma points though.
I was actually wanting to, buy a contact with some sort of like lesser sorcerer or something like that. Was all.
Okay. Blah blah blah. So what do you guys?
I don't say blah blah blah, except for when I say I don't say blah blah blah.
What do you guys want to do at this point?
Well, since I don't play that game he was talking about, that's the only idea I had.
Yeah. What was the name of the people again? Was it wasn't Stryker? Was it? It was something else.
What A.I.M?
No, the people that owned the warehouse.
Oh, Trask Holdings.
Trask Holdings.
Yeah.
All right. I want to look up a GPS and see if they have any, or at some point ask Ty to see if they have any other places that could be marked next.
Excellent, excellent.
I'm just going to warn this group, since most of us are mutants, this guy really has a hate on for mutants.
Oh yeah, yeah. He despises mutants.
So I'm not sure how much we should really be looking into this guy on our own.
I'm not a mutant.
We
No,
need to at
you're
least
not.
figure out who's pulling this off, and if they have a good reason, we could even help them.
Through your police contact, did you make up a name for him yet or no? You did.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I wanted to make it sound cool.
Oh, gotcha. Dirk Diggler.
Oh God, no.
Okay, fine. Donnie Wahlberg. So that was a great
Waterboy.
movie. You guys know if that movie comes on right now, you'll watch.
Hey, I found your contact edition.
Okay.
Heroes may add to the contacts they have by spending in the pool. Such contacts fall into two categories: contacts the hero has met or dealt with, and contacts that exist in the time previous to the start of play. If the contact is one the character has encountered, that contact should be friendly or neutral. Contacts cost 500 points plus 10 times the resource rank number of the contact.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 500 plus the. Okay, so you guys have the opportunity to all the ones that you're doing now. You're using your previously established contact points. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But since in the particular case with Xavier, you ran out of your pre-established contact points, so to buy a contact, like you said, 500 karma points plus 10 times whatever it is that you want to buy the contact resources at. So if you want to have good 10, then it's going to be an extra 500 karma points. So yeah.
All right. How much do we have in the group pool?
Oh, team
400.
contact.
Yeah.
400 in the group pool.
400?
Yeah.
All right. Just in case we ever need a contact, I'm gonna dump 100 into the group pool right now.
All right.
This guy, wow. So some of you guys don't add to the team pool at all, and I'm keeping a mental note of people who don't contribute to. So in this particular case, this would be a team contact, and it would be like the difference between a contact having a conversation with Wolverine of the X-Men as opposed to a Cyclops of the X-Men. Cyclops is a good person. I like this guy. Wolverine's a jerk. So
Actually, we're dealing with somebody who hates mutants, right?
Yeah.
If I put another 100 into the group pool, would you guys want to take our group pool and buy a contact with the X-Men? So
All
we
we
can
need-
talk to them about this?
All we need is 100 points. I'll dump another. You already dumped 100 in. I'll dump 100 in.
I'll dump 400.
Well, how much was it for the contact?
500 plus 10 times whatever you want the resources rate to be. If you have it at least excellent 20, you guys can use the danger room.
I mean,
So it would have to be 700, right?
What did I say?
700 use
20?
the danger room, yeah.
Yeah, 2,200, 2,000. Oh my God.
Oh, it would be 2,000?
What did we say? 10 times, right?
10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 500 plus the 2,000.
The thing is if you guys are mutants, they'd be likely to listen to you anyway, just because you're mutants.
Yeah, do we want to contact with them, or
That's
do
not
we?
necessarily true, because like the Freedom Force, the Morlocks, like they don't have great relationships with those guys.
Yeah.
It's their own fault.
Even if we only put 1,500 in total, we'd still have good.
Oh, it's 10, not 100 times, right?
Yeah,
Yes, 10 times.
For good 10.
So it should be 7. It would be a total of 700 that it would require.
I was thinking it was 100. Okay, it's just
Yeah.
So I'll throw in another 100. That'll bring us up to 600 on the pool.
I can throw in 100. That'll bring us to the 7.
All right.
and
and
stack
we're
it.
spending that.
And then we'll be at 0
So-
on the karma pool.
Here's
Did
the
you
thing.
ask what I put in
You want to put 400 in?
there? Yes.
All right, so that'll bring us to 400 on the karma pool.
Okay, we're back to our original 400 then.
Okay, so hold on. You guys are going to buy a contact at Good 10 Resources.
Yeah.
20. What is it? Excellent
Oh, yeah.
20?
Yeah, excellent 20 is what I said.
Is that excellent 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot, wow. So you guys are going to book some danger room time. Here's the thing. As opposed to a team, because teams change all the time, and no team's more than the Avengers and the X-Men. They change members all the time. So I would say pick one individual who you want to be buds with, like know personally, and the other X-Men will be friendly towards you. In general, friendly, unfriendly, whatever, but nobody will be hostile towards you.
We could go with the big blue fluff ball.
That is actually something I was thinking for Ty as an individual.
I was thinking either him or the professor.
Yeah.
One of the other.
Okay, so you go with Nightcrawler? Oh, the other big blue ball.
Yeah, the other.
How about, I mean, I don't know, somebody who's always there, Xavier's, dude's a little shady. Not you, Xavier.
No. Well,
He's proud of that.
How about, I mean, I don't know.
Professor Bill and Xavier over here have the most hair in the group, and yet somehow find us and we lose all our hair and get psychic.
All I got to do is show you my back, and I win.
Oh, wow.
You're a werewolf.
McCoy is his name, right?
in general, I would say Hank McCoy is more stable,
Yeah.
relationship-wise, than Charles is. So
And-
I'm going to say the Beast.
Yeah,
Okay.
plus Hank McCoy's got hookups to the Avengers, too.
See,
Oh,
now you're
yeah.
thinking.
I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
What are you thinking? All right. The original champions team. All right.
Should we make it official? Hank McCoy's our guy?
Here.
Sure.
All my
Yeah,
stars and garters.
Can we get the millennial to set up a Skype or something with?
I'm already calling him.
Okay, well, hold on. How are you calling him? Hold it. You guys are establishing this contact now, so we're actually going to role play how it starts up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
I'm
I
looking
guess
up his
you guys are going
number.
to want to go and actually deliver this information to him, or Ty, do you want to do a Jerky Boys crank call to him?
Yeah, I'm going to try to look up his number.
Are you serious?
I'll make sure that I'm big for when the call goes through. Just so he knows me.
All right. Okay, so you got his phone number. You can call him.
I'm going to a private place. I mean, the other party members can be with me, but this is not a public call I'm making, by the way.
Okay.
You
guys are in your headquarters.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Headquarters. Do I need to roll to get his number? To find it?
Say no. This is pretty straightforward. You already bought him as a contact, so
we just spent 700 karma.
Okay. One roll undoes it all. Okay, yeah, I'm going to call, and if I can, I want to make it his personal phone, not like the X-Men house phone or something.
I got you. Okay, so he's just like, hello, unregistered number.
Oh, yeah, Dr. McCoy, I'm not with Visa or anything or trying to sell you anything or like that. I'm actually a MUTA, you never know.
Can trace your call, and it's unlikely that he would have a phone that they could trace his either.
Yeah, still, I'm 19 years old. What do I know? So I'm like, yeah, I'm working to become a superhero with like 3 or 4 of my other friends, and most of us are also, and we've run across something that's strange and really interesting. It was in a
Tell him you're a mutant.
He just did. I spelled it out literally.
Okay, an explosion went off in a Trask building. And
Oh,
yeah.
who's gonna do it? Oh, my stars and garters, just like that.
And I'm not a physics expert, but I do know some other things. And this seemed like a cold fusion bomb to me. And it's like, well, I've got his number, so I'll just send him some
Is
pictures.
that Wolverine you're talking to?
No, it's not Wolverine.
Same haircut.
Yeah, similar anyway. And no, I'm not going to let you talk to Jean Grey.
Is it Rogue?
Is Jean there, by the way, Doc? No, I'm just kidding.
Hold on. Who is this again?
Oh,
How did you get this number? What is going on? Okay, listen. I'm going to send you a personal invite. All right. You come on up to the X Mansion, and we'll have ourselves a conversation.
okay. And meanwhile, before we get there, if you want to know more about me, here's the link to my YouTube page.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay. You guys coming up, and we'll see what's what.
Oh, and here's my Twitter and Facebook and Instagram links.
Oh, hey, tell him my Tumblr page. I've got some fan art of him on there.
Oh,
You like text it real quick.
do you have a Deviant art account?
Is
You know?
Wolverine on Twitter?
Yeah, sure. Wolverine's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
So
Philip says, we are so there.
we got an invite, guys.
Sweet.
All right, do we bring the I just look at Fritz.
What
What was
I,
that?
I got a piece of the bomb I'm taking with.
Yeah, do we bring the normal guy, the normie?
Hey, they're cool. They're cool with people that are cool with them.
Oh man,
I got a mutant friend.
Well,
jeez, here we go.
Oh God, it's gonna be like bringing a straight friend to Pride.
I'm going to call Uber to take us there.
Okay, so you call the Scoober or whatever, and
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, y'all are taking that. I'll meet you there.
all right. Oh, you're gonna run? You're gonna go all the way up to Westchester County? Okay, cool, man. So
It is something else.
yeah, you have to stop along the way once in a while, scarf a couple cheeseburgers, keep the metabolism going.
I've got amazing endurance, so I feel like I might be able to do it. I don't know.
No, yeah, okay, with amazing, yeah, you can do it. You're fine.
Meanwhile, on Twitter, I'm like, OMG! Exclamation point times 10. I'm on my way to X-Men headquarters.
Oh Jesus! You get like 3 new followers, but they're really bad names, like XX kill mutants XXX.
You get a couple porn bots and a sentry bot, and
So
Sentinel Lever 01.
Magneto was right.
So you guys get there to the X-Mansion, and let's see who if I were doing this in the old Nerdarchy way, I'd turn to the chat. Who do you guys want vote to open the door? What do you call it? But you know what? Since Xavier is from that chat, he was one of the animals, the mystery mutt specifically. Which X-Man do you want to open the door? Pick a Gen Xer. It ain't gonna be.
Is Nightcrawler among those?
Club,
Nightcrawler
club.
opens the door. He's like,
Okay.
I was half tempted to ask if Megan's character had joined the X-Men after all that.
you know, in the current amazing Nightcrawler 5-issue limited series, it's part of the Age of X storyline. It's an alternate universe, and Kurt Wagner is actually dating Megan.
Oh.
So that's funny, man. But you're going back to the old Excalibur comic books. Nice one, dude.
Well, no, I was asking about the Nerdarchy characters. Megan's.
Oh yeah, Megan. Wait, is Sega? Oh no, this is going to be a different one. That would be funny though. Yeah, if oh my god, the Nerdarchy characters were actually there. That would be hysterical. Because yeah, she was a mutant in there, and
She was the one with all the animals who like religiously followed her. Well, him.
Yeah, that's right. And then in the previous season, I forget who were the mutants. Whatever, somebody was a mutant. I think it was Dave.
Dave was affected by nth metal, and Doug was one of the Inhumans.
Yeah, he was Inhuman. No big deal. Boomer or Gambit, you're gonna get some tips there, Phil.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you know what? I'll even do that for you. You see Boom Boom hanging out, and you two are talk. You two get to talk as Kurt Wagner brings you guys to Beast's lab, and yeah. So Beast is of course upside down doing beakers and turn on the Bunsen burner and all that stuff. So I'm not so good with chemistry. So yeah, you guys, I have the absolute basics so that I know the basics of physics.
Oh man, is this like Breaking Bad? Can you make meth with this stuff?
Oh yes, you and I are going to have a very interesting relationship, aren't we? What do I call you guys?
Aimless.
Yeah, aimless, I think it was.
What was it?
Aimless.
You were right. I think it was aimless.
Yeah.
Well, we started off fighting AIM. You gotta.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, I see what you did there. A little pun. Okay, so what did you guys come here for? Something about cold fusion?
Oh, hold up. Yeah. I'll just lay the sample, I'll call it, on a table. And it's like, yeah, I believe this came off a cold fusion bomb and an explosion in a Trask building downtown New York.
Have I still got the piece?
Can I draw up like what the scene looked like inside the building?
I've got it all on my phone.
But I can't animate your phone. Can I?
I don't know.
No, you can't animate the phone. That would definitely be a power stunt to do like Photoshop instead. But very modern. I like it. Yeah, you know what? You can absolutely. In fact, he's going to find your powers very interesting. For you know what? You should also consider getting the criminal talent because you can flip it on its head and be more like either go detective espionage route or just do criminal, flip it on its head, and you could be like a blood splatter expert or a demolitions reenactment expert, whatever, something like that. You can actually be a CSI.
That's not so far away from what my character's other things are. So
Yeah.
one of these days.
Okay, Dexter. Here's if you need a refresher, here's what it looked like.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So I use that as a reference and I draw up the thing so that he can see it in 3D for a little bit.
Absolutely. So he's enjoying that. He's also looking at the pictures on Ty's phone. He sees a picture of you with in compromising situations. He's like, okay, I obviously flipped too far. Sorry.
That is not Nick Fury, by the way.
He poured some bleach into his eye. What has been seen cannot be unseen. It's like looking at the deep old ones. Oh God.
Oh.
So he what do you call it? Okay, so he gets the idea. He starts doing a little bit of experiments. He's like, my word, the energy that you detected is actually tachyons. You're dealing with some kind of a time travel bomb.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, obviously we don't have the entirety of the pieces and whatnot, and what little from the picture, there was no circuitry, but I can only imagine that somehow this is a bomb that involved tachyons. Maybe they were planning on sending it into into some part of a different time period to blow it up.
Here's my piece. Hey.
So is this would less be someone breaking in to steal something and more be an experiment gone wrong?
It seems that way. But just to give the whole dun 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 situation, Ty, you get a lengthy series of texts from your buddy, your partner in the police bureau, and he says, we've definitely amped this up to a criminal investigation because we've finished the final interrogation of the last employee in this place, Trask Holdings, and none of them were working on something like this. We've gone over their records and everything because we've got a subpoena and injunctions on them. They weren't working on anything like that. So, do you guys have another synopsis of what might have happened? I'm going to say 40 karma points to if somebody can figure it out, or Beast will simply tell you guys.
Okay, if you have
Somebody's
a
trying-
time travel bomb, did someone
From
did this
either the
bomb come
past,
from the future?
40 karma points goes to Xavier.
did it come from the past?
Well, that'd be
That's
pretty
what he
interesting.
said at the same time.
So it seems that most likely it was somebody from a different time. It could be from an alternate timeline. So it could be, like a parallel timeline, but you made a left turn to Albuquerque as opposed to the right turn in this universe. You knew you should have made that left turn in Albuquerque, and in this timeline you did, but in that timeline you didn't. So
Hey, don't be bringing Warner Brothers characters into this.
my
Or
bad.
Disney.
Um,
Blink's been at it
Beast
again.
deal with them.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
So
Blake
was
has
this,
been at it again.
Say it again, Phil.
Blake has been at it again, huh?
I can't understand what you're saying.
Blake has been at it again. And that's the name of the girl. It's a different timeline. That
Blink.
teleport.
Blink.
Oh, blank. Oh, maybe.
No, I
Okay.
think
But okay, that makes me wonder though. Okay, was someone traveling through time and they used this explosive bomb to travel through time, or did they just send the bomb through time to blow up there?
Yeah.
was this supposed to be the target for the bomb, or was there another time where someone had to get rid of the bomb and they used their powers to?
Or did the bomb power?
Can we track what time this thing came from? Is there any way to track it? Any way that you could reverse something? Come on, smart guys.
Yeah, I'm looking for a Tachyon app right now.
I'm actually the least smart character in the room, so I don't know.
Come on, didn't
Not entirely true.
McCoy do some time travel stuff before?
Against his will. I think that working with McCoy, Ty, you and he could possibly build a device that could try to do that. He would be interested in if you guys could find anything else in that building.
Who's the smartest of us? All
That would easily be Ty.
right.
I've only got a reason of excellent, but I do have other things that.
I have a reason of excellent also. So could we work together to boost that?
Oh no. Having Ty working with Beast is perfect there, but still, all four of you guys, he's suggesting that you guys go back to the building since you're familiar there and you have the police contact that will probably, look the other way. Go back there and see if you can find other pieces of that shrapnel.
Oh, okay,
Alright.
Doc, but don't time travel without me.
He won't time travel without you, Marty.
Let's not waste money on an Uber. Guys, I'll go big, get on my back.
Okay, that's going to be the most blatantly freaky thing in the world, and Marvel Resources work in a much better way in that regard. So you guys can just Uber back without even making the resources roll.
Oh man, I was hoping the X-Men would let us borrow one of their jet cars or something.
Yeah, sure. Just take the Blackbird, fill her up before you bring it back. That's all.
Done.
Oh, man, if I had a big enough piece of paper, we could have our own Blackbird for about 6 to 60 seconds.
There is something so
I want to live.
Just draw a bunch of them.
and I love it. You just throw a bunch of them. It's like, oh, we're falling. And all right, so you guys get back to the Trask Holdings, what's left of it. A lot of it has actually collapsed. They've quarantined the whole area off because what do you call it? They know that the structural integrity of the building isn't great, so it could potentially collapse. This is a hazardous location. What's up, Xavier?
Oh, I was just gonna say, were there any naked robots with German accents anywhere sighted around?
Naked robots with German accents? What the hell are you referencing?
The Terminator, right?
Oh,
Oh,
It's Austrian.
nice one. Okay,
It's
I'll give you
Austrian.
my power point. That was funny. All right, you.
I hate to say it. I was thinking Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah, baby, yeah.
Wow.
Groovy.
Yeah, baby. Behave. Okay, so you guys get in there. What is your game plan? And one of the things he was saying is if you could find circuitry from that bomb, like anything better than a wire, it would be really
start,
helpful.
Let's start looking. Let's start uncovering things.
I want to start moving the rubble in super speed.
Without, I'm just going to give you a warning. Without having the demolitions talent that Philip has, you could wind up causing a cave-in. You could bring the whole rest of the building down. You're not entirely sure. So getting from place to place, sure, but still got to be a little bit careful. Like I said, this is a hazardous location. I want everyone to make an intuition feat roll. Tie with the electronics and what do you call it? Xavier with your repair tinkering. You guys can give yourselves +1 to your roll.
Is my intuition also down a rank?
No. Just your face skills and your powers. Not
Okay.
your RIP skills.
Okay.
Abilities.
I actually got in the yellow, just barely.
Hey, me too.
Nice.
Oh, great. 88. This works.
I got a green.
Green. What's your intuition, Phil?
Intuition, incredible.
Okay, an 88. That's a yellow. Cool. Okay, so 3 yellows and a green. You guys are able to piece together enough stuff that you get, a couple of wires. You could actually see the colors on the ends of some of the wires. They're not completely blasted. And you are able to find a little bit of circuitry. You're not sure if it goes together. And you do find more of the outer shell. So you got bigger pieces of this now. It's only going to help you determine the shape of the charge, but, there's that. Nobody finds it. If anybody would have gotten in the red, I would have let you find like the blasting cap or something to that effect. Not that cold fusion bomb would have a blasting cap, but you get what I'm saying.
With my mechanical intuition and my electronics talent, can I tell if this stuff we found is, I'll say, of otherworldly origin?
Oh no, it is undeniably terrestrial.
Is it seemingly more complex than our current timeline?
It's more complex than our Earth, like where you and I.
Yeah, I get you.
Clearly, but is it something that A.I.M could make? They made a cosmic cube.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I get. There's people that could come up with all kinds of stuff.
This does look like something that potentially could be made today. By the 3-letter organizations, including A.I.M. So you guys found enough. You guys put it together, and who's carrying it?
I'll carry it.
I always have this knapsack on me that I use to carry my chalks and stuff.
Okay.
There you go.
Your spray cans.
Yeah.
Okay. So pressurized little tin cans. Yeah, that's fine.
Sharpies that were like illegal for me to use below 18.
All right. So here's what you guys do. You find all this stuff. It's the sun's getting ready to go down. Like it's late. And you're like, okay, let's wrap it up. Maybe we'll go take a nap. Maybe we'll take an Uber and take a sleep while we're going back up to Westchester County. And then let's see, who got the green again? Derek?
Yeah.
Guess what, bud?
What?
You find some stuff. You're not entirely sure what this is, but you start messing around and you activate something.
Oops.
Yep. A little alarm goes off. And next thing you know,
I teleport.
You teleport into Thanos' butthole next to Ant-Man.
Oh,
um,
Would have worked.
which Ant-Man, Hank or Scott?
Either one.
um,
I'll add them as a contact.
It's all going to hurt when he grows.
or,
Oh yeah, I didn't shrink down. So I'm really stuck in Thanos' butt.
Wow.
okay. Here
Was it
is-
agreed that I was the one carrying the pieces other than what Derek had?
no, you're the one carrying everything. And the
Okay.
one that Derek had is actually currently with Hank McCoy. So here's what happens. You hear like a computer sound, and a red light flashes, comes on, solid light, and the two little lines go up like this, and then curve over, and then like perfectly parallel, and they touch each other. So boom, boom, and they come out of the bottom of this big thing, and it moves back a little bit. You're not entirely sure what it is at first, but when you see the other one that looks the exact same way, you realize that they're eyes. You guys remember the Sentinels in the TV series, the
Oh no.
cartoon? Yeah.
Yes.
So one of these guys gets up. They're about that tall. So you'd say about what, 40 feet tall or so? Taller than the inside of a Costco warehouse.
Mhm.
They're usually about 30 feet tall. So, boom. And he backs up. A whole lot of the building is falling. Like this side of the building, a whole lot of it is falling. He's unpacking, so to speak. He was in a compact mode, and the double jointed elbows unlock and start standing up. The knees unlock.
Can I?
Run.
No
Yeah.
way. Hold on. I got this.
You're a normal human. You can stay if you want.
No, hey, he's after you guys. I'm on your team.
I'm picking up
Can
the
you?
millennial and backfire
No, hold
as
on.
quick as I can.
Grow bigger than me. Fastball special me at this thing's head.
Oh my god. Okay.
I was just talking about how earlier today, I was just talking about how my character feels like he's immortal, but there are those among his group that he knows aren't. And well, that's what he's gonna do. The immortal, the god, Hermes, Samson, picks up his friends and begins to run away.
So he ignored my idea. He was like,
Ty,
"No."
go ahead and make a roll at your mechanical intuition, and but -1 column shift.
Okay, -1. I got in the green.
Okay, that's good enough for government work, so to speak, which is the case here. You are not overly familiar with Sentinels, and this is the first one you've ever seen in your life, but you have heard the stories, and every mutant kid knows the terror at seeing a
Yeah.
like it's the kind of thing that can cause someone to freeze and piss their pants, and yeah, so you're terrified. That's why the -1. So again, though you've never actually seen a Sentinel up close, looking at this one and the ones that you've seen on TV, you realize that this isn't a newer model.
Ooh. Okay, real quick, guys. This is a Sentinel. It's an older model, so maybe it came through time. Who knows? However, most of us are whats,
Yeah.
and I don't even know if our powers will affect this thing.
So it's
I'm
older.
not even sure if you've gotten through that entire explanation before I've picked you guys up.
Hold on. Older Sentinel means it's junk, and I'm not a mutant, so
You-
my powers will work on it.
It can
Good.
still
You
nullify your
stay.
powers.
Fastball special to the head.
I'm still going to take a selfie with it.
Oh my God. Okay, psyche feat roll to be able to take a selfie with it.
A psyche. Okay, at least I've got a good psyche.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. Incredible. Look down the chart. Ooh,
Gotta
that's
get
yellow.
Yellow. You got a
Yeah.
yellow?
Yep, got a yellow.
Take 5 cover points. You've got a selfie with the Sentinel.
Smile, then I'm going to send it to Doc McCoy.
Your eyes are still bugging big time. As far as sending it
Oh,
to
yeah.
you can do all that with your mind. So that like send it to McCoy. It goes out to a lot of people named McCoy, but Hank McCoy is one of them. So
And then it goes out to my Instagram account. Underneath it, it says "Holy shit!" exclamation point.
and there's actually like a whole bunch of poopy emojis.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Okay. So there's that. McCoy isn't. He's not usually good with this stuff, but he's just like OMGGGGGG. He's a little freak. What do you call it? A little image of beat feet comes up. You get the idea what that means. You don't need to be fastball special, Derek. You've got leaping.
You do.
I know. I just thought it would look cool.
It would look cool. I gotta admit, it would look cool.
It would, but my corpse wouldn't.
All right,
Or sorry, Samson would say it would, but their corpses wouldn't.
All right, let me dig my feet in the dirt and squat a little bit and launch.
Okay. Roll. It's endurance.
Endurance. Oof.
Endurance to hit. I'll give you a +2 column shifts to hit, but you're
-1.
Huh?
And -1.
Why? Well, your endurance, whatever your endurance is, which should be -1 column shift to your endurance,
Right.
but
And
+2 column shifts to that. But
right.
one of those is because he's so tall. The other one is
Oh.
because of the distance.
Oh, okay. So it'll be remarkable.
Okay.
Oh shit! I got a white, man.
Oh,
Oof. Okay.
You land
You're
on
gonna
his
hit
shoe.
because this thing is huge. It's as big as a freaking barn. You hit him, but the way that you do it, and you're exhausted, and as soon as you do the jump, you feel like your liver kind of like resituated itself. You're like, oh, so mid leap, oh, like this, your shoulder kind of slams into it the wrong way. You meant to punch it. You get it more with the forearm, so less elbow, less fist, more forearm. You hit it, and you bounce off of it. There's no ricochet, but you're like boom, and you.
So it's like a cartoon.
Do you have a little bit? Do you have tumbling?
Nah, just like wrestling, which wouldn't do any good against anything that big.
Wrestling is almost like tumbling. You get some tumbling experience in there. Go ahead and make. I'll let you make an agility roll. If you get in the yellow, you'll land on your feet.
Okay, so -1 column shift, +1 with the wrestling, so it puts me right back where I started.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's got me a yellow.
Okay, you land on your feet. You don't even stumble, and the thing looks down and it says, it's going through its computations right now. You guys have a free round or two.
Yeah, I'm running the other mutants out of there as fast as I can this turn, and I'm setting them down.
You guys have a say in this. Do you want to be run away or not? Because you can
Yes.
always slip out of his grip. He's panicked enough.
yeah. I'm going with him.
You're going with him.
Yeah.
Can I buy them some time and try and?
Hold on.
Okay,
Philip,
sorry.
are you going with?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You got one more free round because it's analyzing you right now. Target located. Non-mutant.
Can I try to buy them some time and
It's going
lift
over
its
your
leg?
threat level right now. You want to buy it some time? Sure.
I want to try and lift its foot and just trip it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll. I love Xavier's animated motions right now. Like he's gonna have a freaking panic attack.
Well, I'm normally a tough dude,
Oh yeah.
So
I do only want to get them like just a few blocks away, and then I want to rejoin Derek.
All right. So normally
Definitely.
amazing. So I'm rolling for an incredible strength. Oh shit. Oh, I got in the green. I don't know if it helps.
Okay, no, it does. So you're lifting him up, and well, you're lifting up his foot. So you're lifting up the front of his foot, the toe, so to speak. So his right foot, I guess, is back on its heel right now, and it's looking down. Target, threat level, medium to low. Target, hostile. And action required, engage. And it lifts up one of its hands, opens up. You know where the repulsor is. Roll for initiative.
Are we still within sight of this thing?
You guys are far away. You said that you want to get moved away,
Yeah.
so you are 2 blocks away.
Which
And Xavier just dropped you guys, and he's headed back towards the fight.
which am I rolling for initiative? Is it
You're going to roll
intuition?
a single dice, and
I kn-
your intuition. What is your intuition?
Okay. It's incredible intuition.
So
So
you get +4 to whatever you roll.
so I got a 13 then.
Oh,
I
okay.
rolled a 9. So
Okay, you go first. Oh, I got a 9, and yeah.
ooh. All right, scratch that idea. I want to try and
Real quick question: would Bricks have that rifle?
Oh,
That
no,
was on me.
Okay,
Yeah.
I knew one of you had it, but I couldn't remember which one.
Oh, can I leave the parts with you guys?
Oh, good idea.
Sure,
With me,
Can I-
because I ain't going near it.
I'll take
I
it.
want to run between
So
its legs. If it's pointing down at me, I want to run between its legs.
Oh, okay. I think I see what you're trying to do. It's going to take an agility roll to hit. If it misses, which it does not. Sorry, bud. If it missed, I would give it a shot to shoot itself, but it does not miss.
Oh, it gets me, huh?
While I'm looking this up, go ahead, Ty. What were you saying?
I was just saying, I'll take the parts. I'll take his art bag or whatever he's handing me, and I am totally private messaging Beast. Like, any tips, any suggestions, anything?
All right, he'll try and get back to you. What's your body armor right now at -1 column shift?
Remarkable.
Okay, so you're going to take 4 points of damage.
Wait a minute.
Your body armor is actually no, excuse me. Your
Hold
body
on.
armor is typically incredible 46, right?
Wait a minute. The numbers are off on this.
Tell
On
me
my
what-
book. I don't know if your book is off, but my body armor is incredible 36, but on my book, it lists remarkable to 36 and then incredible at 36 as well.
I don't know what that is, but what is yours is what's your natural body armor?
36. But what I'm saying is on my book, right here, it has both. It says remarkable 26 to 36 and then incredible 36 to 45.
Can I please see the front of your book?
Can you see it?
That's
Hold
the
on.
back of the book. I need to see the front.
Oh, the front. Yeah, that's the.
Oh, that's on your player's book? I don't
Yeah.
know. But whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We know what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
We're,
That's what I'm saying.
arguing over a typo right now. We want to get some action going on, bud.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying I don't know if it's remarkable or incredible because they're both listing as 36.
What did you roll? Because you wouldn't use the back of your book. You
Incredible. You're right. Oh, yeah. I see what
column
you're saying.
2, right?
Yeah, incredible. So
Yeah. So it's normally incredible 36 or incredible 36. Right now it's remarkable 26. So you're going to take 4 points of damage, except you're minus 20 points because this is an energy attack. So you're actually going to take your body armor is minus 20 points to energy attacks. The standard is against physical attacks like punches. So you're actually going to take 24 points of damage.
oh, okay. Now, does my health change also with the FASE?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I take 20 points. Okay.
Okay. So yes, Philip, you're able to see him with your enhanced sight. You're able to see the Sentinel. The way that the buildings are situated, you can't see bricks.
So I can take a shot from where I'm at.
I don't know about a shot, but you can't throw that thing that far.
No.
You can't throw your things that far, but yeah.
Okay, just curious.
Just run.
If Xavier wanted to leave the rifle with you, you could take some shots from there.
If one of you guys would have said you wanted the rifle, I would have left the rifle with you.
So if you want, Philip, do you want the rifle?
Sure.
Okay.
With my side, it would work.
All right, sure. Here, take it.
Okay.
So I'm going to make the distance negligible, so there will be no negatives to hit. So you can use your regular agility to hit starting next round.
Good. I have incredible agility. It'll work.
Yep. Ty, is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, and it's something stupid.
Oh, that's
Okay. I know I'm a couple of blocks away, but I'm going to use my sound generation ability through my phone. I'm turning up volume as loud as I can get it, facing in the direction of the Sentinel. And I'm going to play the theme song from the old X-Men animated cartoon.
Don't play it here, please.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to play it here. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. Yeah. And really all I'm trying to do is draw this thing's attention so it doesn't kill bricks.
Okay. That's funny, but it probably never saw the show. But I'll give it. It does draw its attention away. So you've got everybody roll for initiative at this point.
3.
Oh, nice. 11. Wait, no. Yeah, 11.
I got 11, 3. What else? Everybody
9.
else? 9?
9.
Ty? Got 3?
I got a 3.
Okay, so Philip, excuse me. Xavier, and then Derek, and then Philip and Ty, and then me.
Would I be able to hit it with a charge if I'm running my full super speed?
Hit it with your what? Oh, you want to do a charge against it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to do a charge attack. Go ahead. You are 2 city blocks away. I would say that's on average, let's say like what, 10, 20. How many areas can you run per round?
I think it's only 7.
7 areas per. Okay, so then you could have 7 areas.
All right. So yeah, I run forward and try to hit this thing using my super speed. 7 areas.
It's plus 7 to hit. Maximum shift Z.
Yep. That's a yellow.
Okay, so that's definitely a hit and a slam. What's your endurance for damage?
My endurance is 46, so plus 14, that would put it up to 60.
Okay, sweet. So 60 points of damage. Bang! Let me see what this guy's body armor is. Oh, sexy. Okay, you could tell that's actually a significant amount of damage against this old thing.
For flavor, could I jump at the hand that just hit my friend with a laser blast?
Jump at it? What do you mean jump at it? You want to hit that?
Just for flavor, it just blasted him, and I just blasted the hand with my body.
Oh, so he takes the damage in the hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, and then next up is Derek.
The flavor was good. That means he took out a hand, right? It's one less thing for it to
damage to hand. We'll check to see if the hand actually still functions. It can still
okay. Where am I in relation to it now? Since he slammed it,
legs.
Still between his legs.
Yeah, well, yeah, you just ran between his legs. You got shot.
Yeah, but you said he slammed it back, right?
He slammed the hand.
Oh, okay. So it didn't move the thing.
No.
Okay. Shit. It's not much I can do. I want to. Okay. I want to see if I can. I want to just try and just bash into like its ankle joints. See if I can damage those to trip it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a fighting feat.
All right. So
You don't have martial arts B, right?
no, just
Okay.
so we'll knock it down to excellent. Oh shit. Yeah, I got a white.
All right. So you hit on it, but unfortunately, you just can't generate. You can't hit it just the right spot. It's got the shielding over its Achilles tendon, so you hit onto that and you damage that, but it doesn't do any overall damage to the structure of the body of this Sentinel. Philip, you can take a shot with your rifle.
Okay. Since Millennium got his attention and it's looking our way, can I try to shoot out one of his eyes?
That's a very specific shot, but
Or face?
if you can hit in the yellow, that is a bullseye.
Go ahead and hand karma if you want to.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I will. 30 karma.
Okay. Just adding karma. That's all you have to say.
97.
So you can just spend 10 karma and you're fine.
Okay.
So you get a red. So the only decision you have to make now is left eye or right eye.
Right.
Okay. Boom in the right eye. Check out my foot real quick. Just made it. It just barely. Well, let's just say, what do you call it? One more point, it would have been green. So he gets a white. So the eye just boom, like explodes inwards. Newton's second law. Some of the shards go flying out, like, and you see a good, what do you call it? A quick little flash come out, and then nothing but the blackest smoke just comes pouring out of the eye, and the thing just stands there, and it seems like you're just like, oh man, I just made it mad, but then you're looking at it a little bit more, and it's like, no, it's stunned, and then you see it start looking upwards, like something's wrong.
Here's mud in your eye.
Or a concussive blast.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this thing more than 5 areas away from me?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna say it's at least 7, just to.
Can I? I probably can't move 2 whole areas in one turn.
Actually, you can move exactly 2 areas per turn, as long as you have typical endurance or better.
I do. I have excellent endurance.
Well, bang.
Okay, then I will
One more
move.
rank, and you can move that to 3.
Nah. I will move the 2, so I'm within 5 of him, and then I'm going to hit him with a sound blast.
Okay. Do it. In fact, you can actually program it so the sound blast comes directly from inside of him, like the psychic scream, because this thing is a machine.
Oh, okay, cool. And I'll send it through my phone, so it hopefully will. Let's see. Incredible. Oh, it's a yellow, almost a red, but not quite. It's like 2 points from being a red.
That's okay. That's still considered what do you call it? Stun with a sound attack and energy attack. It's going to avoid the stun on that. It's already got its previous stun, but it's going to avoid the stun on that. However, it does cause enough internal damage, and there is no body armor. There is no shielding against that type of attack. And this is the first round that you're engaging as a mutant. So your attack, it hasn't been able to adapt to it yet. You know that right now it would normally start adapting, except that more smoke starts coming out than before, and the thing just stops and it freezes in its upright position, and then it slowly drops to its knees and then goes down. Kind of like we were just talking about the Terminator a little while ago, or somebody was. Philip was. What do you call it? It goes down into its. You remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger, the first movie, he stands up when he first teleports. It
Yeah.
looks like that, except in reverse. It kind of goes down into a kneeling fetal position. And you guys have actually defeated a Mark III Sentinel.
All right.
Oh, just to role play my character a little bit more, this thing shook him a little bit earlier, so now he's angry. And he gets big, and there's this big gaping hole in this thing's head.
Hold on.
And he just starts pulling things out and throwing them behind him.
Nice. Nice. I like it. I like the flavor. What's up, Ty?
I'm going to take a selfie of myself with like 1 foot raised on its body.
um,
I'm doing like a Captain Morgan, taking my.
what do you call it? You get a couple seconds after you do that, you get another follower. For some reason, the name is Sexy Beast.
Okay.
Anybody, but you imagine.
Okay.
It might be one of the McCoys that you sent it to. Your intended McCoy. So, okay, you guys just defeated the Sentinel. Yeah, you guys are taking pictures. You guys are smiling. You guys are pissing on it. You're enjoying yourself. What do you call it? Philip probably comes over and shoves one of his grenades up its butt. Nice one. Nice one. You guys are going to take 80 karma for that. For the ridiculously excellent role playing, an extra 15 for Xavier.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
And actually an extra 5 for Derek, because you were trying to cover their tracks. You were worried about your team members. Nice one.
And I'm, of course, going to play Queens We Are the Champions while I'm doing this.
All right. Yeah, you guys get a lot more. You get a lot more followers for doing that. And then here's something else, something that I like to do. Well, actually, since you guys have the here, I'll say that your group contact with Beast goes up 1 point. So you had it at excellent. That would be excellent 20, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So it goes up to excellent 21.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's thoroughly impressed. Your overall reputation with the mutants, the mutant population, goes up by 1 point. So with the mutants, you're going to take your standard. You got your feeble 2 popularity. General. With mutants, it'll be +3. So you can just simply write. Like next to your popularity, this is just a thing that I do. It's like a house rule. Next to your popularity, you'll put with mutants +1. So if your general popularity goes up by 5 points, then your popularity with mutants will be +6, right? So you probably don't want to put mutant popularity is 3. So you just put like +1 with mutants.
Okay.
Yeah, because like you guys took down a Sentinel. This is not ambiguous. You guys took selfies with it and everything like that.
So my
it's known.
So my normal popularity is 18. With mutants is 19.
Yes.
Okay.
How big is the head?
Big enough, probably as big as your average kitchen.
We can't take it as a trophy. But we can take the middle finger, right?
It's gonna be. The middle finger is as big as any of you guys. But yeah, you.
Yeah, all right. Guys, we have this comic shop below us, right? We take the middle finger of a Sentinel and we set it up in there.
I could carry it. I could lift that, couldn't I?
You could.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Rip it right off and.
Does it release any gases
even
when
gonna
it
be
pulls off the
clean.
finger?
No, it's not even going to be clean. I'm just going to grab the finger and just rip it right out of its socket.
And I'm totally sitting there staring at it going, I wonder if I could reprogram this thing.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it'll be walking around showing its own version of the shocker now.
Here we go. And I've lost control of the group. Okay.
Since we're friends with the X-Men, could I practice with them now? instead of the police.
The
Place.
artists can roll their karma for their art for the week.
I forget how we rolled that.
Times 10. Yeah.
Just roll a d10 and multiply it by 10.
Yep.
Oh, 70.
Nice.
Puts me up to 405 karma. That's nice.
Nice. What'd you get this week, Xavier?
Huh? Oh, I only got 30 this week.
30? Okay.
Yeah, I'm really trying to save to get another talent or maybe another power.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait till one of my power stunts comes through the full power because there's a lot of good ones down here.
Yeah. Well, I either want to get first aid or healing, one or the other.
Yeah, that's yeah.
First aid is one talent slot. Medical is the other one. So you'd actually be a licensed doctor. That would be 2 slots.
Yeah, I think I just want first aid, just basically to keep us alive.
If you want, because Xavier has first. Don't you have first aid or no?
No, because
yeah, if you want, you can get first aid. Otherwise, what do you call it? The like one of the scientific talents might be better served for you.
Oh, yeah, that could be. How much does it cost to buy a power?
3,000.
Yeah, I thought it was
And
pretty
then,
expensive.
Yeah, but then you'll roll to see what the rank is of the power under chart 2, column 2 for mutants.
I do have a question, Bill. If my character dies, do I stay in the group or do I?
If your character dies, like fully dies, endurance is shift 0, you're rolling a new character, bud.
Yeah, but at least I'm me, the player, is still in the group, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, we're not gonna like boot
Okay,
you.
guys, when I die, I'm playing someone with a reverse vampiric touch and regenerative powers with the medical doctor talent.
Wow.
Our cleric is here.
I wanted to play a fairy.
Oh man. All right. So you guys can make your way to Xavier's mansion again, hang out with the beast.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna go, even though it's late at night. Even though it's late at night, that means they have to put us up for the night.
That's right. That's right. The guest
I
room.
mean,
They got
did
guest
it?
rooms.
Well, okay, yeah, Bricks did take damage, didn't he? All right.
Next week, Bricks, you will be at full stats again. So
I do love how the only person to take damage in the Sentinel fight was the human.
Well, it's because the rest of us got out of there. That's part of it.
Literally, it's like you abandoned your teammate. You're like, later, human.
I went back for him.
You did.
I just needed to get the squishies out of there.
Using I've been stammering karma away in a thing to increase my endurance.
Oh.
So it crested into remarkable.
You're able to afford the crest.
Yeah.
Excellent. Remarkable 26 it is. Fantastic. Yep. Don't forget to add the 1 hit point.
Oh yeah.
The 1 health point. That matters.
I was saving, but we needed it, so what the heck.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, that is awesome. That was like the one thing I was really hoping you were going to improve.
Oh.
All right.
Do we need any other contacts?
Not right now.
It may come up at some point, but I mean, we've got the X-Men. Between us, we've got X-Men, Tony Stark, kind of Nick Fury. I mean,
I want to hang out with Gambit and Boomer for a while. Show them what I can do, see if they got any ideas.
Like, I do show you, like, the stake driver from Bloodborne. Like, I pull up a PS4 or something, like, in the game, and I show you the stake driver, and I'm like, you were talking about this. You'd love this.
You'll have to explain it to me. I'm kind of dim on things like that.
Well, if you just look it up on YouTube, the stake driver from Bloodborne, it's right up what you were talking about.
You put the bomb in here, then when it goes off,
So it's basically like a what's that thing that the boomstick that you hit sharks with?
Yeah.
Nice. Except it's in the form of a gladius.
State
Yeah,
driver.
something like that.
State driver for what?
blood rain.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne. Okay. I'm having to write it down, or I'll forget it. I'm a guy that loses your vehicle when you go to shop. All right, so I have to write this down.
I did that 2 days ago, so it's cool.
Let's see. I'll find a link to the Bloodborne wiki and post it. There's a wiki for everything anymore.
Oh, nice. Got it. Okay, so anything else you guys want to do before we close out this mission?
No.
I wish these sessions would never end. I like
I don't need to message anybody. I already put it on tweeted where I was going. So,
Bill, once I've got the turning invisible by vibrating, would it be a reasonable power stunt to be able to phase by vibrating?
100%, yes.
He's
All
got
right.
Flash.
Yeah, like the Flash. I think Monster 75 is enough to be able to do that.
oh, and I totally am like with my Instagram picture of me with my foot in the Sentinel. Underneath, it's going to say "Cable Who."
Oh boy.
Of course, I might not wake up alive, but
All right, we good?
I think so.
All right, I'll stop the broadcast. And yeah, guys, Professor Bill and team, Comic Book University, class dismissed.